Reading from SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM, Canto 7, Chapter 1, Text 3. Iti na samuha bhaga narayana gunan prati samshaya sumuhan jatas tadbhavam chetum arhati. O greatly fortunate and learned Brahmana, whether Narayana is partial or impartial has become a subject of greater doubt. Kindly dispel my doubt with positive evidence that Narayana is always neutral and equal to everyone. Since Lord Narayana is absolute, his transcendental qualities are described as one. Thus his punishments and his offerings of favor are both of the same value. Essentially, his inimical actions are not displays of enmity toward his so-called enemies, but in the material field, one thinks that Krishna is favorable to devotees and unfavorable to non-devotees. When Krishna finally instructs in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Patit Prityaja Mamekam Sranam Braja, this is meant not only for Arjuna but for every living entity within the universe. Sri Rishi Ruvacha Sadhu Prishtham Maharaj Hares Charitam Adbhutam Yad Bhagavata Mahatmayam Bhagavat Bhakti Vardhanam Giyate Paramam Punyam Rishibhir Naradhadbhi Natva Krishnaya Munayo Kathaisya Harer Katham. The great sage Sukadeva Goswami said, "My dear king, you have put before me an excellent question. Discourses concerning the activities of the Lord, in which the glories of his devotees are also found, are extremely pleasing to devotees. Such wonderful topics always counteract the miseries of the materialistic way of life. Therefore, great sages like Narad Muni always speak upon Srimad Bhagavatam because it gives one the facility to hear and chant about the wonderful activities of the Lord. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Srila Vyasadeva and then begin describing topics concerning the activities of Lord Hari." In this verse, Sukadeva Goswami offers his respectful obeisances Krishnaya Munaya, which means to Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas. One must first offer one's respectful obeisances to one's spiritual master. Sukadeva Goswami's spiritual master is his father, Vyasadeva, and therefore he first offers his respectful obeisances to Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas and then begins describing topics of Lord Hari. Whenever there is an opportunity to hear about the transcendental activities of the Lord, we must take it. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommends Kirtanya Sadahari. One should always engage in Krishna Katha by chanting and talking about Krishna and hearing about him. That is the only occupation of Krishna consciousness person. Nirguna api hi ajo avyakto Bhagavan prakritir para Somaya Gunanavashya Badhya Badhakam Gata. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu is always transcendental to material qualities, and therefore he is called Nirguna or without qualities. Because he is unborn, he does not have a material body to be subjected to attachment and hatred. Although the Lord is always above material existence, through his spiritual potency he appeared and acted like an ordinary human being, accepting duties and obligations apparently like a conditioned soul. So-called attachment, detachment and obligations pertain to the material nature, which is an emanation from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But whenever the Lord descends the acts in this material world, he does so in his spiritual position. Although his activities materially appear different, spiritually they are absolute and non-different. Thus, it is an imposition upon the Supreme Lord to say that he is envious of anyone or friendly to anyone. In Bhagavad Gita 9:11, the Lord clearly says, "Abhajananti mam mudha manusim tanum ashritam." Fools deride me when I descend in a human form. Krishna appears on this earth or within this universe without any change in his spiritual body or spiritual qualities. Indeed, he is never influenced by the material qualities. he is always free from such qualities, but he appears to act under material influence. This understanding of aropita or an imposition, therefore, Krishna says, Janma karma cha me divyam. Whatever he does, being always transcendental, has nothing to do with material qualities. Evam yo veti tattvata, only devotees can understand the truth of how he acts. The fact is that Krishna is never partial to anyone, he is always equal to everyone, but because of imperfect vision, influenced by material qualities, one imposes material qualities upon Krishna, and when one does so, he becomes a mudha, a fool. When one can properly understand the truth, one becomes devoted and nirguna, free from material qualities. Simply by understanding the activities of Krishna, one can become transcendental, and as soon as one is transcendental, he is fit to be transferred to the transcendental world. Tyaktva deham puna janma naiti mahameti, so Arjuna. One who understands the activities of